marching on together. We're gonna see you break.
Hello guys, David here and welcome back to episode number 15 of Whites on the Rise. In today's episode we have got 5th Cup round FA Cup action against Reading. Of course we played them already in this series, we played them back in episode number 8 or 9. No, maybe even earlier than that. We played them at the 3rd round last year, and it was basically the first time we met Joe Gelhart. We know what happened there. He scored a hat-trick and was very, very good. Since you were last with us, the last game you played was, of course, the FA Cup fixture against Luton, which, of course, as you know, we won 3-1. As you can see, we've been very good since that win. So we've had 5 wins on the bounce in all competitions, including a win against Liverpool, which was thoroughly deserved. We actually played really well in that game. You see Rodrigo getting both the goals there. Followed it up with even bigger wins against Norwich and Fulham, and Rodrigo just carried on scoring, which is nice. We then just about scraped through the 4th round of the FA Cup against QPR away from home with Joe Gelhart getting a late-ish goal. Followed that up with an unfortunate defeat against Leicester. We didn't really do too well in terms of, we created loads of chances, which didn't do much in terms of finishing them. Followed that up with a well-deserved win against Arsenal. We completely played them off the park, and that definitely was probably arguably the most deserved win of the lot. Lost annoyingly to Bournemouth. I was furious of this. Literally, it's one of those where every highlight goes our way. They will get one counter attack in the last minute and they win. Pain in the backside. I was fuming at that. And the last game we played was a 1-0 victory against Brighton with a goal from Usam Radrisi. That leaves us, albeit with a game we played more than most of the teams around us, 4th in the table, which is ridiculous. I can't believe it. We're comfortably in 4th place as well, because as you can see, Chelsea have played their last game. Didn't know that when they played this, and they lost to Everton 2-0. So we are in 4th place on merit, nothing to do with games in hand played or anything like that. So I'm pretty pleased with that. But anyway, the focus in this episode is on the FA Cup. So let's go show you the team I'm going to take to play against Reading in this one, and I'll explain a little bit more about the kind of goings on of the series after we've got into the game. Musso is going to be in goal. We've got a back four of Simicast, Shures, Koch, and Tomiyasu. And then we've got a centre midfield pairing of Shackleton and Gravenberch. Pozzo, Rayner, and Roberts supporting Rodrigo up top. Before I go into the game, actually, we've had a transfer window, and I've not told you who we brought in or taken out of the team, albeit the latter hasn't really changed. Big movements. Really, the only one who's gone out big time is Mark Oliver Kempf. I think he may have left literally just after the game against Luton. So he's left on a 16.25 million deal to China. He was never really playing. He wanted to go. He was moaning about not getting enough game time. That's one way to resolve that. Incomings, obviously Eric Botheim came in. I think I told you about him anyway. Takahiro Tomiyasu did come in from Bologna. He was the one I was talking about in the last episode as well. He's been playing really, really well recently. That average rating 6.98 doesn't really do him justice, to be honest. He's played really well in the last few weeks. And a familiar face from the Newell's series. We've crossed over. This is a crossover episode. Thomas Belmonte is officially a Leeds United player. We brought him in. Victor Orta just popped up and went, here you go, have this guy on transfer deadline day. I rejected 3 or 4 other bids that he put in for some central midfielders. He came up. Of course I'm going to go for him. He's not arguably as good as he probably is in the Newell's team as he would be for that. He's not as good for us as he would be for Newell's, of course, because it's a completely different type of side. Leeds obviously being in the Premier League, Newell's not being in arguably a slightly weaker league, as much as I hate to say it. But he's a great defensive option, and it does mean that we're blessed with a lot of strength and depth in that position in the centre of the park. And he's a perfect backup for Phillips at the base of the midfield, which is awesome. Need someone like that. Anyway, yeah, let's get into the game, shall we? Let's hopefully go out, get a win, and we can move on to the quarter final. I think it would be after this. I don't think there's a 6th round. Whilst we're on the topic of that, just a quick idea as to what's going to happen with the save. At the point of recording this, I have actually got a poll out on Twitter to understand what people want to do, want me to do in relation to finishing up this series. Whether I should just finish off the 2nd season or whether I should push for a 3rd. The big thing is obviously time. I don't want to rush through a series like I feel like I might be a little bit with this one at the moment. So I don't want to do that. I don't want to give you guys poor quality content at the end of the day. although it does seem to be pointing to doing a third season, I am going to put one caveat into that, which is if we win the FA Cup, I will leave. So this is why I'm showing you this game, although I did say in the last episode I would only show you the important or the big ties in the FA Cup that we have. I think this is one of those because of me thinking of that kind of thing to do in the series. It makes perfect sense for me to show you guys these games because if we can win the FA Cup this year, I will end the series and I'll probably just do like a 5 years into the future thing and just see what happens with the club. Can they carry on the kind of trajectory I appear to have set them upon, and things like that. If we don't win the FA Cup, we'll get one more season. And by the looks of it, we might be going on a European tour as well. So yeah, that's kind of the feeling. I was going to say, oh, that seemed like an odd penalty to give, but I'm not going to complain. Rodrigo takes the penalty and it's saved. Deary, deary me. But yeah, if we win the FA Cup, that'll be the end of the series, I think, because I don't think we can top that, and it'd be nice to finish on a high. If we don't win it and we go out, then yes, I will do a third season. Lovely finish by Gravenberch there. I'll do a third season, and that'll be it then. But it will be very cut through that series. I'll try and bring you the biggest possible games. So what I mean by that is things like. Sorry, I've just completely skipped for the replay. I'm wittering on. I'm talking like if we get into the Champions League, we play Barcelona, I'll do that game, that sort of thing. We'll see how we get on. Anyway, ball in. Oh, Schurz has nearly scored there. I'm going to go talk about the game now. That's what we're here for at the end of the day. Swift to the cross. Come on. Come on, boys. We've not been putting people to the sword like we have done recently, which is a bit disappointing. We're one of the lowest conceded and the highest scorers in the Premier League at the moment, but we're not really getting very far in terms of scoring goals. I mean, look at this. We've absolutely battered them. Far from pleased. Albeit Gravenberch is the best player on the pitch, but he has scored a lovely goal, so unsurprising. Reading it looks like they've got another chance. Patrick Roberts tries to get the ball off him, doesn't quite manage it. Oh, does it again? Oh, of course, yeah. Patrick Roberts, that is playing on the right hand side, not Tyler Roberts. I completely forgot that I have both of those in the squad still. Pozzo, who is not going to be getting his loan extended. I really don't rate him at all. Shackleton, running forwards. He's been fantastic. Simicas! That's a way to get your first goal of the season. Kostas Simicas. Wow. What a screamer that was. Let's see that again. Shackleton ran forward a bit. Drops it to Simicas, who just rifles it into the bottom corner. What a finish that was from that man. Certainly makes you feel better after he got a sending off in the game against Bournemouth before. I was going to say it's going in, isn't it? Jesus Christ, boys, come on. Put your finger out. They've had two shots, both on target, both goals. Don't get me wrong, that's a good free kick. We shouldn't be drawing, though. We're absolutely pasting them. Rayner's chance this time from the free kick gets tipped over. Not been doing much from the set pieces. Oh, Sean Connery there. He's not been, yeah, so you see that there? He's not been doing a huge amount from the set piece recently. Don't pass it to him. I was going to say he's offside. I can see that from a mile off. Come on. I think, because this is the fifth round and we're playing midweek, I would imagine that this is going to be a game that goes to extra time and penalties. I can't foresee this being one of those ones where they do the, the replay. Said that, Reading nearly scored there, which would have been a bit scary. Patrick Roberts has not had a good game. Idrissi can come on, and then we'll swap those two round. So I'd rather Idrissi play on the left-hand side. Pozzo can try and whip in some balls. And then Rodrigo's coming off as well because he's had an absolute shocker. To be honest, he's played really badly in the last few games. So the only reason I played this side is because I'm now focusing on the FA Cup. I kind of feel obligated to put out a stronger side. And the fact that we struggled through the last round worries me. So I put in a very, very strong side for this one to make sure we could do it. Rayner with a chance of the free kick again. Jordan Archer, the Reading goalkeeper, just tip it over. Rayner from the corner then. So we can get a header on this. Tries to get Cock at the near post. Goal kick. Sorry, I thought I read there it said he'd gone down, but not to be. Here we go. Gelhardt putting the pressure on. Of course, yeah, I'm playing him as an advanced forward, so he's not going to put too much pressure on. And Simicast has foolishly given the ball away, and Reading are in, and we're losing. Oh, no, we're not, because it's been disallowed, because presumably he's offside. Was he actually offside? Yes, he was. Clearly, VAR not in use in the FA Cup today, because we're obviously playing away from home. And this is old Gravenberch. What's going on there? Let's bring on Phillips there. He can play as a box-to-box midfielder. That'll do nicely. I was considering bringing on Belmonte there, but I think we... Oh, for Pete's sake. You're having a laugh. He's literally come on the pitch. And he's already injured. God's sake. Have a word. This is less than ideal. We've missed a penalty. I'm assuming... Oh, what's going to happen here? Throw in, Rayner. Ball in. No. Drops to Phillips on the edge. Shackleton takes a touch. Pozzo! Yes! Never doubted him. Never doubted the boy. Fantastic signing. He has been absolutely incredible since he's joined the club. And what a decisive goal that could prove to be. I mean, that's one of those goals that you never really see on Football Manager. Like, he's genuinely curled it into the bottom corner, which is one of maybe 2 or 3 times I've ever seen that happen. So, yeah, I'll take it. Right, we're 30 seconds left of the game. Get the ball rid. That's it. Idrissi will pick that up. Come on, let's have a chance. If we can make it 4, I'll feel a lot more comfortable, even though there is pretty much no time left in this game. Surely this will be the final action. It's going to be one of those where he throws it in and they just walk off. Not yet. Pozzo's trying to get around his man. Doesn't manage it. And, oh no, it's still going. If they break and score, I'm going to scream. Oh, stop it. Oh, thank God for that. We've absolutely hammered them there. And no, I'm telling them that as a let-off because that wasn't very good. Sorry, Simicast, you can be confused and demotivated. And to be honest, all of the 3 main players who played the best were demotivated. But you know what? That's fine. Shackleton drives Leeds forward. He was a fantastic player today. 3 assists. Lovely stuff. Anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this episode. Next one will probably be the FA Cup quarter-final, to be fair. Oh, God, it's in 2 games' time. I need to get regular on for that. So, yeah, that will probably be the next one. That's weird. Fixture clash. That won't be happening. And we'll see how we get on. Hopefully it'll be against a rubbish team and then we can get through to the semis and we can win it. Who knows? I'm not saying that because I don't want to get rid of the series. I just want to win a trophy. That'd be fun. Anyway, guys, that's going to be it from me for this episode. If you have enjoyed that one, please hit the thumbs up button on there for me. That'd be very much appreciated. If you're new to the channel, then please hit that subscribe button and hit that notification button when you have the chance to, so you know exactly when all the videos are coming out. And as always, let me know your thoughts in the comments as to how you think we're going to get on in the next game. But that's going to be it from me, guys. My name's been David. I'll catch you guys next time. Cheers.
Marching on together.